Hello, this is Michael Bernard, Education Coordinator for the Salamatof tribe in Kenai, Alaska. In the summer of 2022, myself, Sandy K. Wilson, Jonathan Wilson, and Braden Pitch led our Summer Youth Intern project. We started off by teaching the youth how to make hand drums. They then progressed outdoors to learn and perform landscape maintenance for the cannery lodge. They learned about harvesting beach greens and which ones were edible and which ones were not. Tribal member John Ross taught us some traditional songs, and our group performed at the opening of the Salamatof and Kenaitze Educational Fishery Setnet site. Our next project was to harvest Devil's Club. We first infused our Devil's Club with olive oil and then mixed it with beeswax to make a medicinal salve. We spent a week with Debbie Corbett, a former archaeologist with the United States Fish and Wildlife Service. Here we visited the dig site along the Sterling Highway expansion project near Cooper Landing. The youth were then taught how to make pickled salmon. Next, we harvested the new growth tips from the spruce trees. We made spruce tip syrup and spruce tip salt. Our group harvested rose petals and the leaves from the Labrador tea plant so that we could make teas. One of our youth taught his peers how to jump-start a vehicle when the battery went dead. We spent a lot of time working on preservation of salmon. Here we are making strips to be put into a brine and then hard smoked to make traditional balik. We vacuum sealed some of the balik in plastic bags and put some of the softer pieces into jars to be pressure cooked and made into kippered salmon. The youth studied about the Dena'ina language and spent time making their own songs. They then taught each other their songs. We spent a day fishing the educational net and were able to spend some time with our elders. We served them lunch and then vacuum sealed fresh salmon fillets in plastic bags for them to take home. Of course, we also took some home for our families as well. The rest we put into the freezer for later. When the fireweed was in bloom, we harvested as much of it as we could. Much of the flowers were used to make fireweed jelly. The rest were put into a dehydrator and dried to make tea. We also learned how to make fry bread so that we could try some of our jelly on it. Of course, quality control is very important. Our interns were invited by the Soldovia village tribe to make a day trip to Soldovia so that we could present at their Rooted and Rising camp for their youth. We drummed and then taught their youth how to play NYO games. We also spent some time walking around and exploring Soldovia. This was a great way to end our season.